Hello everybody, you're watching Corcoran Dairy here. Today's video we're going to do a barn tour. I'm going to talk about the history of the farm. Well, the barn, the cow barn, and just the setup. So, let's get to it. Alright, so right now the cows are in the barn here. We just brought them in about 20 minutes ago from the barnyard. So they're going to be in for the rest of the day for milking. So right now they're just eating, chilling out, relaxing. So right now I guess I'll show you the cow barn and talk about the history about it. Right now we're in our Jersey barn, and we got 14 jerseys. We got 14 jerseys, 7 in each row. We got a row over there, row right here. So in 1952, my great-grandfather started farming with 2 Guernsey cows in this barn right here. He had 2 Guernsey cows started off in 1952, started selling milk. As years went on, they did an addition. They made 7 cows stanchions here. And then by mid-50s, made another row of jerseys. And, well, they weren't all jerseys, but a few of them were Guernseys. Then the rest were like Holsteins. Probably like 8 of them were Holsteins out of the 14. And as time went on, my grandfather was getting older. He graduated from high school. In 1962, they added another addition to this barn. Well, I guess to this barn. And they had an extra 14 cows, which would have made them at 28 cows, milk in total. They were getting away from just doing cash cropping and stuff, so they were going full-time dairy and got more Holsteins. So they were more pushing towards Holsteins instead of Jerseys or Guernseys, and there were 14 cows in this barn, but in 1993 we added another addition, and we took one stall off the end of the barn and made these stalls a little bit wider so the cows would fit in there better, being we're going more towards Holsteins, which this barn has 36 Holsteins in there, 14 jerseys. So in 93 we added another cow barn here, 24 cow barn. So this is a 24 cow barn, this is a 12 cow barn, and then 14 cow Jersey barn. So that's the story on these barns. We just call them 3 different barns, but it's one big barn. So let me show you the milk house. So right now we're in the milk house. Here's our milking equipment. We got 4 milkers, just standard regular milkers. This right here is our De La Valve pipeline rinser system. And then this is our jar, De La Valve. Most of our equipment is De La Valve. So comes in through the pipelines, the milk goes into the jar. This is a jar, it's made out of glass. This is a pump, pumps it up through the pipe, stainless steel pipe, goes all the way around into a tank. There's usually a spear that goes in there and hooks up to that pipe. Over here we got our cooling system for the milk tank, and it also is a rinse system to clean the tank after the milk hauler comes and takes our milk. Here's our milk tank. This is a 1,000-gallon bulk tank. Nothing too fancy. So before this tank we had a 250-gallon tank, but when we put the pipeline in and got the additions and started milking 50 cows, we needed a bigger tank. So this is the milk house. Nothing too fancy. Over here in these barrels we got our detergents for the rinse system. Here's your acid, here's your detergent. In this barrel that's acid, that's detergent. These are just iodines for the dippers for milking cows. So yeah, it's a milk house. Nothing too fancy. Right now we're in the silo room. We got 3 silos, harvester silos. This silo here is our 50-foot silo that we currently are using for corn for feed. It's our roller mill that There's an auger, goes down in there. Another conveyor drops it into the roller mill. Goes up this, goes into that feed cart. Feed our cows grain twice a day. This silo was built in 1962. My great-grandfather bought it for my grandfather. He said you can either go to college or you can stay here on the farm and just add on to the addition, make an addition to the farm, get some more cows, and keep going. So as you see, we got our silo here, so that explains that. Down here we got our 70-foot silo. Built this in 1994. 20 by 70. That one's a 20 by 50. Then we got a 20 by 60 down there. This right now currently has corn silage in there. And then down here we got our 60-foot silo. We got hay in there right now. So it just comes through these unloaders. This is a Goliath harvester unloader. Goes onto this conveyor belt. Down here, this is our Alliance unloader. So that also unloads right onto that belt. Goes up there. There's a cross conveyor over there. It either can go into these feed carts, because in the barn we feed our cows manually. I did a video on feeding cows, so you can go check that out. Or the feed could go right out to the feed bunk, which I'll show you later. So this is the feed room. There's the feed bunk we were talking about. Cross conveyor there and loads it onto a belt. There's a plow out there. You can't quite see it on the camera. It's right about there. Just pushes it off, and then the cows can eat. Our heifers are currently out in the barnyard right now. After we bring in the big cows, we let the heifers out and let them run around out there. So in here we got a maternity pen that just have some calves in there. So nothing too fancy. That's just where the cows come in and have calves, and then the young ones can get older, and then we bring them out to a calf hutch after about a couple of weeks. So here's our silos. Here's our 50-footer, 70-footer, our 60-footer. All three of them are harvester silos. There's the silo room. This is the cow barn. That's our Pat's gutter cleaner. We use it every day. Spread manure every day. So then here's the barnyard. That's the bunk, cross conveyor. So nothing too fancy. So that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment. See you next time.